Waking up on Christmas morning is one of the best feelings on earth for me. I would open my eyes every year at ungodly hours of the morning and go downstairs to check that Santa made it to my house. Every year, without fail, he did. The cookies would be eaten, the glass of milk empty, and the boxes of toys all over the living room. We'd spend the morning taking turns opening gifts and smiling for pictures with them. It was all pretty magical. I don't really remember a single bad memory from Christmas. So naturally, Christmas is very important to me and holds a special place in my heart. You know what else holds a special place in my heart? Movies! Yeah, that's right. You've got Interstellar. You've got Star Wars. You got the Maze Runner series. The Hunger Games series. You got frickin' Marvel over here going crazy with the crossovers and the storylines, and then totally falling off the face of the planet into the depths of the fiery pits of hell. But hey, Deadpool and Wolverine was pretty funny at least. But then we got Christmas movies. Ooh, I love me a good Christmas movie. But there's two movies that really stick out to me and have made for some really good moments in my life. Those movies are Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever and the Home Alone where Donald Trump is in it. Yeah, I like that one.
I don't know, but Donald Trump wants his blue blazer black.
Jokes aside, Elf and the Polar Express are two of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. And I'm not just saying they are for me. I mean, the top 10 movie list on Max does not lie. Let's start with Elf, because oh my god, is this movie funny. Because of Buddy's awkwardness.
I can sing, but I just choose not to sing. Especially in front of other people.
Well, if you sing alone, you can sing in front of other people. There's no difference.
His rambunctiousness.
Where we go, right outside my door.
And mostly because of his good-natured personality. He's actually kind of a role model for me. Even if he is a giant man-child elf who eats nothing but sweets. Yep, sounds like a good role model. Again, jokes aside, Buddy taught me to be just a little more fun, just a little more loving, and a lot better at acting. You see, I played Buddy the Elf in Elf the Musical at my high school. When I found out I got the role, I jumped out of my bed and yelled, "Yes!" It was the character I had always dreamed of playing. But playing that role was tough, because even when I wasn't happy in real life, I still had to be Buddy's happy self on that stage. Being in this role taught me determination, and that I can accomplish anything if I put my mind to it. Now, most of the Christmas classics are pretty unserious. The Polar Express isn't serious, but I definitely wouldn't consider it a comedy at its core. In my opinion, which is a pretty hot take, it's almost a musical movie. It's a great story about the fantastical nature of Christmas, and teaches a lot of life lessons on leadership, patience, and belief. And it's undoubtedly my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Yes, I know, the animation is a little uncanny, and one of the elves in the first elf scene wasn't even animated. Like, come on! But you can't lie that the movie is a charmer. It's got the Christmas stuff, it's got the cute songs. What more could you want? Every year, when I travel to my grandparents' house for either early or late Christmas, my grandma and I have a little tradition that we do. For me, it's one of the most important nights of the year, or at least one of the most memorable ones. We start by making hot cocoa from scratch. Sugar, milk, cocoa powder, boil it and serve it hot and fresh. Then, we go into the basement and we turn on the Polar Express. I can't begin to describe how good the feeling is. The way the hot chocolate sits in my stomach, radiating heat throughout my entire body. The blanket, wrapped tightly around me, covering me from shoulder to toe. The laughter of my grandma whenever basically anything happens in this movie. And, well, of course, the movie itself. I treasure this moment every year. Not because of the movie or the hot chocolate, but because of my grandma. This is the one time of year where we get to bond with each other, without even saying a word. As I've gotten older, I've started to treasure this memory even more, because I have no idea how many more years I have left of this tradition in my life. My grandma and I are both getting older as the years go on, and eventually I won't be able to do this with her. This is why I always try to live in the moment when we do this tradition, to make sure the memory stays in my mind forever. So let this be a lesson to all that watch this video. Never skip out on a tradition with family or a loved one, because you just never know how many more you have left with it. This movie is more than a movie, it's a feeling. That feeling when you race downstairs to see the presents underneath the tree. That feeling when you get to finally watch your favorite Christmas movies when the holidays get close. That feeling when you're around the ones you love the most. Makes me think of these things in so many more memories because the people in my life have made this time of year so special. I couldn't be more thankful and lucky. Now I know when making this video that Christmas doesn't work out for everyone. Just like Christmas didn't work out for Billy. It can be a sucky time of year, but who knows? Maybe things can turn around. There's something special in the air when this time of year comes around, which is why I want to leave you with a single word. A word that I think not only describes these movies, but the holidays in general. Magic.